Yeah, the obstacle is that you don't have a, hold on. Let me... Okay. The reason why you can't just resurrect him here and now is because you don't have a, cleric, a high enough level cleric with you. Because you need a 13th level cleric for that. And 12th level...
Can't we just raise dead or something?
You cannot raise dead, because everything that destroys a vampire destroys their body in a way that invalidates raise dead.
Yep.
So... Kevin is typing. It looks like maybe he can't do voice after all.
Or he'll need a minute. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. While that's going on...
Say to him what you said to me. I think it'll work. Darby won't be able to make it Saturday anyway.
Both Darby and Torsiv.
Yeah. So there's...
Actually, considering that, do you want to move things to... Do you want to move things up? Like... I don't know that... You know?
Well, I mean... It's not going to matter. Getting us out of the way now would mean that you have some more freedom, but...
No, not this. I mean the actual session. Because that's 2 people out of 5.
What, you want to pull out Saturday and then do it Wednesday or something?
A little, kinda.
Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah,
I don't have anything planned for Saturday, but that's probably better. It'll give you more time.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, that has that side benefit, but also, just a matter of that. Yeah.
Maybe, but, well, Darby and Torsiv just came online.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get them in here. In my mind, if we can do it now, we should try to do it now. There is a side benefit of not doing it, but at the same time, doing it now gives you more plot options and definite outcomes that you can work with. It's a... I had planned on fucking with the overall bet, but I didn't get around to it.
Yeah. I'll finish that sentence. Fuck the fact that he's in here now. He was never intended to have a way to win. This was all...
Well, we all knew that.
Yeah. He stumbled across and then drove past one. Had he...
The story thing? Yeah, I saw that.
No. Had he agreed, basically said, I'll look into the alchemists, he would have stalled Aaron's attempt to dominate him till the end of the night, which would have caused him to win the bet. But yeah, Aaron is neutral evil, and was always going to do this, at some point. It was just, like, everything he said was about getting blood. He does not, in fact, remember Abaddon at all. Like, he made that completely the fuck up as soon as Landir mentioned it in front of him. He started using it because he's sympathy-mongering.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try to play it realistically, not trying to win necessarily, because he thought he'd already won walking,
Yeah.
even though I knew he had already lost walking in. So
I'm actually surprised you fed him a story about killing demons. Not that the context of the story or anything, but like it really felt like he was going for a, well, I kind of see that you're a demon too, so give me something to. He started. And I would have fed him like The Devil Goes Down to Georgia, where there's no actual combat.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if like by that like token victory he laid out, it really wouldn't have been a win. It would be actually like the worst case scenario in that case.
Kind of, yeah, because then he wouldn't have been. I mean, he would have been left in the circle, and the circle really can contain him. So it would have been, in that sense, it would have been fine.
And a little like again, you gave me that, I'll give you this. Lander, if he had won, would have submitted to the Hell Knights training.
Well, I mean, that's going to happen now that he's lost. Is
right? I'm saying if he had won, he still would have asked for that.
Yeah.
Even though he wouldn't be required to. Obviously.
So let's tell the live stream what the fuck we're talking about.
Right.
So, if someone says that they need to be in chat,
Well, you want to hang out in voice way and do it in chat?
Yeah. But yeah, I was about to say something and then Okay, yeah, we're gonna explain. So, here's what has happened since the last session. Here's the text RP we've had. Kevin, you get to explain it. Your job.
Okay. Trying to go back. Okay, so
there's the.
Okay, so basically the last that they saw, I was being killed for. Wait, did they even see that? So last they saw, it was just the vampire thing had happened, and we played a lot of this on text RP. So basically,
well, they saw that you. They saw what happened in the woods, and that you came back to life that time.
Right. So, Aaron, the little oracle boy, was corrupted by a vampire. He's turned into a vampire. We were going to take him to a cleric or other divine caster who could, kill him, then resurrect him back to being a normal life. The Hell Knight commander came into that was Darby's.
I know some things that you don't, so maybe I should summarize it.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Just because I realized that you've not actually seen all of the RP. So, basically, you guys were guarding him in the hotel. He was in the lobby, sitting there, and you guys were just sitting there with your swords out. It's now officially a running gag that all of the inns you guys visit are owned by like middle-aged couples who are just not going to interfere with your shit because you're adventurers, and it's on one hand like that's just how adventurers be, and on the other they don't know you won't kill them. So they're just fucking sitting there. And the Hell Knight walks up to Darby's character. This happened in private chat with him. And is like, he's like, in fact, I'll see if I can pull it right up, but I imagine that that's not the case. Basically says, Wait. Yeah, it's a ways back now. But something to the effect of, are you, like, I can't, it's something like, is there any reason you're letting that boy be awake and active other than just mercy? Which, of course, the Hell Knight motto is, society cannot survive mercy. So mercy is bad. And Darby's character is like, yeah, I'm halfway, I would like to stake him if we could, but they won't let me. And then the Hell Knight is like, well, we're gonna fucking do it. And so that played out in Text RP, basically.
Yeah. I wish I had jumped in on that.
Yeah. Basically, he got staked, which in Pathfinder, a vampire being staked kills them, but pulling the stake back out reses them immediately. So his soul is being sent to Abaddon when this happens, and he's enduring extended torment. But, in fact, he's enduring a lot of extended torment because it's probably, the time ratio is probably stacked against him, just the way time would move. I don't know for sure that would be the case. Anyways, basically what they said, the commander comes up with the idea that instead of staking him and just leaving him staked and have him tormented, they can cut down the torment in Abaddon time in half by having him be staked, and then by having him only be staked during the night, because during the day he's unconscious and docile, immobile anyway. Landir violently attempts to prevent this from happening, and I think got critted instantly, or something.
No, I stopped it. I tripped him. Then I don't think I got any other blows in. I think I got a few attempts in. I rolled a historically low set of rolls. I calculated out. It was like the bottom 0.05 percentile, something like that.
Yeah, and I attacked him. He's an asshole.
It took
No, that was
rounds.
later.
Yeah, it took a couple rounds.
Oh, this was not the other trip attempt?
No, this is the first. This is back at the first hotel with the coffin and all. But he took like him and the commander both. Commander did non-lethal. He went for lethal. I was eventually knocked out.
Yeah, the Hell Knight doesn't fuck around. But he, though, I mean, because he knew that the commander was doing non-lethal was why he was willing to do lethal. He knew that you would drop from the non-lethal before. Mm-hmm. So you were knocked down. You were not killed. Right. And he was staked, and that's how it was for a while. You traveled to the next town, Grace, which is on the border between Yustilov and Lastwall. And there, basically, the commander was really fucking exhausted because she's basically staying up all night watching you and Aaron. So she's like, fuck y'all, I'm sleeping. Hell Knight, watch the clip off. And Landir did not take kindly to this, and tripped him. And he responded by stabbing you with his spear. And then Leon joined in and started attacking the Hell Knight. And the commander finally broke everything up. And I think, and in the process of this, Landir died, which of course we've learned dying causes him to be sent back to his body by Ur-Aung with a new manifestation. So dying actually just causes his corruption to advance. And he wound up with wings as a result of this. and you and the Hell Knight had this really hostile back and forth in which he basically tried to convince you Dummy the vampire is evil. And you're like, no, his soul is pure. He remains his innocent self. And because out of a genuine desire to save your life, because at this point you're doing bullshit like tripping him that is going to cost you your career, and it's a miracle that it hasn't already gotten you executed. In fact, it did. He executed you. He's like, he's like, well, he basically wants to make a bet with you. If the boy, if Aaron, he'll put you in a magic circle against undead with Aaron. Because there happens to be a magic circle against undead in the local shrine to Pharasma. Kufoth got a little side quest where he had to convince the Pharasman priestess to cooperate with this. And he succeeded. I wouldn't have actually let him fail no matter what he rolled, but he did roll acceptably well. Had he rolled higher, she would have actually contributed diamond dust to resurrecting Aaron later. So she would have saved you. She would have saved you some money. It would have been like a quarter of the cost or something.
Oh, that would have been nice.
But yeah, he rolled a 4, so that didn't happen. And so, but yeah, so you go to the magic circle against undead. There's this long text RP, which is brilliant. It's truly brilliant long text RP, in which Aaron is constantly trying to manipulate you into first giving him blood, and then agreeing to let him stay a vampire in the long term. Because, and this is actually kind of true, there is an alchemist in Lepidstadt, which is in Ustalov. It's the Frankenstein's monster mad science corner of Ustalov. There's an alchemist with the change alignment grand discovery that does exactly what he said it does. It allows something can drink it and they'll turn good. And they get a will save, but he could voluntarily fail it.
What would be the result of that for an evil form, though? That is kind of...
in my book, which I'm GMing, so that's what matters, he would have been a neutral good vampire. And in my book, him drinking from people and then casting Lesser Restoration on them, so long as they consent, would not be an evil act. However, had you let him do that while he was evil, the thing about casting Lesser Restoration is that you have to speak in a loud, clear voice, which means you have to stop drinking, which he would not have been able to muster the willpower to do. So he would have basically started to kill you had you let him drink from you.
Yeah. If I like part of the reason I didn't really think of the alchemist as a real opportunity was Leon, which even with that, your character, I just do not see you accepting that. I don't know. At least that's what I thought. But you know,
good vampires die after evil vampires, but they still die.
Yeah, because they can still spread the curse, right?
Yep. That's exactly how that works.
That's and you know, you can't, like, a good vampire's curse isn't necessarily going to create a good vampire. It could create an evil vampire.
This is correct. It would.
So that was like.
However, a good vampire would know that, and so wouldn't.
Right.
Right. It is possible, but I RPing it correctly in his 10 intelligence. I think he would think. I did not think he would think of that fourth dimensional. Maybe it could happen. Maybe I can lie. Maybe I can bluff. It just like no, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. I don't disagree with any of this. I don't think any of the decisions you made were wrong.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, when finally you rebuffed his every attempt to escape and or get blood from you, he with a surprise round, I rolled his bluff and Yorson's motive. He got a surprise round. He cast Dominate Person on you and won.
Mm-hmm.
So the situation, and this is going to be theater of the mind, basically. The situation is as follows. You guys are Serena is going to keep that 24 because it's there and it was rolled with her modifier. Rest of y'all, go ahead and roll initiative in the roll 20.
Can do.
I can't believe the last thing we did was Serena's trial. It seems like forever ago.
Shit, it didn't click me. I will adjust that for the sake of normality. I normally don't.
I hope someone has a way to deal with a dominated half-orc.
Yes, I believe it's called Killing the Vampire.
I guess that's one option. Luckily, I think I have my fists and a stake. That's all I have at my disposal, correct?
Yes.
And I don't think I'd have my shield because that's a weapon, obviously. Armor, what would you say to that?
You would not have armor.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So my AC is 3, 4, 5, 16.
Okay. Let's get for the let's get tokens for some of the others. So
God, I want it to be faster than that.
Hell Knight.
Oh good, I'm faster than the Hell Knight. Hopefully I'm faster than the Commander.
Good.
So, I wouldn't. I mean, out of character, I wouldn't discount completely the good vampire thing. We can look into that, discuss it, think about it.
Yeah. Whatever works. It's just, if I'm in a room and there's a good vampire and an evil vampire, then we're going to kill the evil vampire, and then I'm going to look around and go, oh, he's undead too.
Yeah, I could see that. Aren't you undead, like, partially?
No.
Thought you were.
Okay. So.
Guessing I don't beat the Commander?
Looks like not. Wait, yeah, you do.
Okay. I don't know who the 22 is.
That is the Pharasman Priestess.
Oh, okay.
So Serena runs into the room. Priestess runs into the room. Ernst. And for Darby's benefit, remember to post it to the text group.
Yep. Let me make sure this does what it says it does. Okay, I need a will save.
From who?
$17.
Me. DC 17?
Yeah.
He wins.
Well, okay, that's fine. He still has a negative 20 to stealth. He can't be invisible, and he's shrouded in blue light. Light level increases by 1 step around him as well.
Okay.
The will save was to remove his channel resistance and negative 2 to saves.
Okay. Landir, you have been ordered to take him out of the circle. You can pick him up and he won't stop you.
Okay, I pick him up and...
Hold on, I never put him in initiative. Let me do that real quick. Okay. He would have moved, before you, Leon. So we're gonna get a will save out of... Let's see. Dominate is DC plus half hit dice plus half his hit dice. Okay. Let me look up that spell. Okay. So he would actually cast a spell on himself, on his turn, and then basically jump into Landir's arms to be carried out. Landir's turn would happen.
Okay, and this one I only get a save if it asks me to do something I resist my nature.
I would say that bringing him out of the circle probably does count.
Yeah. And I get a +2 to the save.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure where. Can you draw a circle for the circle, or?
We're just doing it in Theater of Mind.
Okay. So.
This is just for the benefits of having Roll20.
Oh, okay.
Be sure to type things.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that giggity. I don't know.
He would not get an AOO, but then his turn would come. The Hell Knight is going to he's gonna make an attack on Kid. Shit, that's an ambiguous result. I'll have to actually look up their stats. So let's see, it was 28, so it would need to be a +17. And I know it's not, so that'll miss. That'll miss. And he's not quite 11th level yet. Commander activates Smite Evil on the Kid. It works. And is basically going to run up and start with smash. Well, only gets 1 smash because actually no, because he's out of the circle now. So instead, she's going to do a bull rush combat maneuver against you, Landir, and consequently him.
How did I carry him out of the circle if there was a circle that was keeping him inside?
My assumption is that he can be carried in and out, but can't leave by his own power.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it could go either way.
Yeah.
Or it could be activated, deactivated. And...
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't have the switch for that, so.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it would be he couldn't leave until it was deactivated.
Yeah.
That'd be the other way. I'm not sure how it's supposed
Okay.
to work.
This, I've not statted her, so this is an approximation of her CMB.
CMG. 28 is my CMD.
She successfully bull rushes you.
Today I learned magic circles, yep. Supernatural style. So, he would command Kevin's character to fuck with the silver powder on the ground and carry him out.
Mm.
Not a real difference.
In that case, then she would fix the silver powder as a move action or something. Force him back in. That's kind of bullshit, but we're winging
I think it has to be recast at that point, but
Yeah.
have at it.
It's bullshit, but we're winging it.
Yeah.
It's a magic circle against undead. It's special.
Mm-hmm.
And after this, by the way, let's have a little bit of crossover talk, rather than
Yeah,
wait till
sure.
Friday. We're gonna assume Darby delays, or does damage to Kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's running after me, I think.
No, the Kid's next.
Yeah, she says he wants. I mean, this last post, Darby says wants to attack Landir.
Yeah. So, let's roll. I imagine that hits you because you're armorless.
Yeah, just with BAB, that would probably hit.
Yeah.
So wait, does Darby's character want to kill you now?
I don't. I think I complicated things enough for her that she has like had an existential crisis, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, maybe.
We're gonna decide that that's 16 points of damage.
It's Smite Chaos.
Yes, but it doesn't work. Smite Chaos doesn't work because Landir is not chaotic.
Cool.
So,
although objectively, I play him more chaotic than I do lawful, which is what he was.
Yeah. So, Kid is going to take gaseous form. No, that's stupid because he needs to be carried out. So instead, the kid is going to spring for a dominate on let's go the commander, because the kid doesn't really know how does kid know how paladins work?
I mean, I would think you would go for the Hell Knight
Yeah,
because, you know.
Hell Knight loses.
It's getting more dangerous.
Well, Kid has ranks in Oracle, which are not a D10 class. And then he maybe gained 15 points as a vampire. Something like that.
So he commands the Hell Knight to protect him. Cleric will channel positive energy to harm undead. So will save. Is going to successfully save for half. He'll lose a couple of hit points.
Vampires have light vulnerability, right?
Not in the sense that spells use. It's weird, but it's true. Other creatures are affected negatively by the daylight spell. Vampires don't care about it.
Well, the thing I showed you earlier specifically calls out vulnerability to bright light.
Then no, they don't have that. It has to be actual sunlight. So they don't.
I don't know what's brighter than that, but okay. In any case, there's only a die change difference here. What am I? Plus 7 on this. Does a 14 hit the vampire? A ray attack? Touch.
Touch. Let's see. So that's Dex. No.
Shit. Have anything that makes that higher? Add 2 to that. Point blank shot and undead
Okay.
slayer count.
Okay. So that's 16. Still no.
Damn, alright.
He's small and he has a deflection bonus from something. Let me
We
see.
not strip him down to...
Yeah, that'll check if that is in fact happening. Yeah, so strip without that, it's still even so.
Damn, alright.
Yeah. And that should also cost him, you would strip him of his charisma headband, so that should cost him some hit points.
Darby called his attack to the kid instead of Kevin, but that already happened.
Okay. Well,
It's gonna be a next attack.
probably misses. Landir, you are prone. The kid is no longer prone. He stood up on his turn. You now have an ally in the Hell Knight.
All right. What? My order to just pick up the boy and take him out.
Yes.
We'll stand up from prone, pick up boy. That's about all I can do.
Hell Knight will go ahead and type that. Hell Knight will ready to, yeah, basically we'll just ready to it. He knows who's chaotic and who's not. He's basically interposing himself to block any attack on the kid. So he's ready basically to move in front of anyone to stop them. Commander is going to attack kid. She and the Hell Knight have kind of D20 off. And she's higher level. Hell Knight would successfully interpose, I think. Except she would be able to 5-foot step around so she can get the attack off. I am bullshitting. My god. That's crit threat. Smite evil on. That's probably going to... Let's see. So... Let's do some... some ad hoc mathematics.
And when we're done, we'll talk about what actually is bright light. Daylight counts, apparently.
Yeah, she does hit him. So she
Good.
crits him. So... $59 damage. So she stabs him through the heart.
Cool. Do you want to take his action to be the one he typed out the second time?
No, he has enough actions to have done that and the other thing he said, so... I'll tell him it's his turn as I type this other thing. Also, Landir, and mechanically, but theoretically, that should also get the sword into Landir, but mechanically it doesn't, so we're not going to mess with it. So, his desire, as we wait for Darby, would be to basically try to dominate her, because this is kind of working for him right now. So, approximate will save mod. We'll say maybe 2 for actual wisdom. I've been assuming she had a charisma of 18. I've been assuming she's an 11th level paladin, so that would make it, good will save would make it 7 as her base save. She probably has a cloak. She wins. Cleric is going to 5-foot step back and roll a caster level check. Womp 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 womp, no dispel magic for you. Ernst.
I'm gonna do this again and hope that I roll better. Fuck!
Landir.
That's my 3rd level spells for today.
What that for? Why did you just roll saves?
I don't think you can talk right now. Hi?
Kevin?
Better?
It seems not.
That is unfortunate.
Hell Knight gets a second save, because at this point his order would require him to attack the commander, which he would never normally do. Didn't do that on purpose, but good to know that that works. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
You have interesting reactions to noise. Do you have, like, your microphone up really, or your headset up really high or something?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
What
Good to know it took a washing machine to get you back here.
It was a long road.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I got to see if I was doing something I wouldn't, like, against my nature, but maybe that wasn't.
Does that happen over and over again?
I think so, but maybe not. I don't know. But it's up to you. If you don't want to roll tonight, just run.
I am checking right now. Yeah, nothing says you don't get a new save. That said, that's not quite good enough.
Damn.
Although
Okay,
the +2 bonus should be taken into account, given that half his hit dice, you win.
Okay, drop him as a free action, and I will, did I make a... Yeah.
By the way, Leon, if you want to roll Spellcraft to know what the spell he casted earlier was.
Oh, sure, I think I have that.
Only the 30 hits, so...
Okay.
17 spellcraft. What the fuck just happened?
It was Deathless. Deathless anchors the target's soul to its body, so that they cannot die from hit point damage.
Oh.
What does that mean?
I have my own I have a ruling all backed up for how it interacts with the fact that he's a vampire.
Okay.
Okay.
It is to everyone's benefit, I think. That said, is there anything you want to tell me about that 11 damage?
It is bludgeoning plus 0.
Wah, 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 fuck you.
Okay.
Where's his casket, by the way?
Just in the center of the circle, just maybe 10, 15 feet behind him.
Oh, okay, cool.
Serena, we'll go ahead and roll an attack roll for her, just to kind of have her be doing something.
Mhm.
Probably not gonna.
So did none of the damage go through?
1 point did.
1 point did? Okay.
Yeah, is vampire.
So
Vampires
just
have DR10 magic and silver.
okay.
So let's check his yeah, he really does have just this one trick. Actually, so he, as a move action, will order the Hell Knight to carry him out, and will demand another save from Landir. Hell Knight gets a save as well. The status quo hath restoreth, did.
Ugh.
Once again, energy is channeled. Also, he has fast healing. I hadn't been taking that into account, so... Ernst.
Fuck. I'm going to produce a human-shaped doll-looking thing made of bone, and command him to move back into his thing. There's a fortitude save here.
Not Will?
No, I'm controlling his skeleton.
Ah.
I have to find where the fortitude save is, partial or negates.
I'm also going to give Kufoth a couple of channels.
Somebody roll 5d6. And then where's the fortitude save at? Oh, sorry, an undead creature takes no damage.
Okay.
Where's this fortitude save? A successful saving throw negates the effect, and he's not mindless. So, DC 16.
He wins.
Of course. Bone Shaker.
Landir. You are ordered to take him out of the thing. Because you were redominated. Actually, no, you weren't ordered that. You're just redominated, so you regard him as your master, but haven't been told to do anything in particular. Okay. Hell Knight failed to save, so he picks the boy up, takes him out of the thing.
Hmm.
This provokes from Commander. I mean, he would pick a path that didn't, so it won't. The Commander then will now run up and seek to smiteth the evil. When bam, gaseous form back in the coffin, he's down.
Awesome.
Does he reform once he's in the coffin?
Yes. And nothing you can do to him right now will kill him because of the Deathless, but you can stake him.
I will walk over.
You
and
cannot stake him because you were dominated.
Ah, fuck. I was going to do it for RP reasons, but okay, whatever.
I'm going to type in what happened here.
At will dominate is pretty crazy.
It is.
It's a 5th level spell. That's.
So at this point, the Hell Knight will stand in front of him and protect him because he was given that order earlier. He will get another will save because preventing you from staking him is something he would never normally do. He probably wins. Wait, what am I saying? So it would be... I'll say he wins. For simplicity's sake, you would get the stake in him somehow.
Do keep in mind that there's a ray of light following him as his gaseous form goes into the coffin. Not that it does anything else, but...
Yeah. So, that's that then. We've been at this for an hour. So that's interesting.
Yeah, it would have taken longer in text.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Do you want to call it here, or...
So, last thing that would happen is another Dispel Magic would be attempted. She keeps a wand of it in the back room, so your Dominate would be dispelled, as would the Hell Knights.
Okay. After mine is dispelled, I very solemnly walk over to the coffin and stake the boy myself.
Okay.
Yep.
I did have the stake, so... And for thematic reasons of, I realize I once again had made the bad choice as of all the choices I ever make as this character.
Though the commander walks over and takes the stake back out because it's still nighttime. so there's actually not any need for it right now.
Fine, take away my actions, whatever. But if it's still, the point was to not stick him during the daytime.
Right. Isn't that contradictory?
Or wait. Yeah, you're right. I'm wrong. That said, he is dormant right now, but you'll stake him in an hour.
Yeah.
And the Hell Knight walks up to you and says, well, that nearly went much more awry than I expected it to. I'm ashamed to say it didn't occur to me that one could carry him out, but all is well for me in regards to our contest.
I suppose I cannot say anything, but I failed, and I will submit to the terms as agreed upon.
It's good to hear.
His sister receives a save for charm person from me to be calm after the fact.
Yeah, as this combat is happening, she's staying out of it because it's not her wheelhouse, but she's in fucking hysterics.
Yep, and charm person focuses her on me.
Yeah. She loses. So she now regards you as a dear friend.
Yep.
Though,
Tell her to maintain calm, whatever else.
I'll do what I can. Okay, that's all you tell her. That lasts hours, right?
Let me check. I don't think it's hours. I think it's like minutes.
No, I feel like it is hours. I know it's not days.
Yep, hour per level. So 7 hours.
All right, so basically by morning, it'll be well over.
Yep.
Okay. So
That got.
well, Kevin, we will do text for the beginnings of training.
Sounds good.
It looks like you now have a couple extra days to prepare things, which actually nothing happened here that disrupts what I had planned.
Cool.
Because I thoroughly expected Landir would lose the bet and Vampire would end up back in Coffin, which is the state I intended him to be in.
Do you still want Saturday, or do you want to move to Wednesday?
I do not want Saturday because I'm to understand. I'll check. I'll post, but it seems like only you two and Humam.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that gives me time, because I'll have my computer stuff here Friday, and I'm going to try and resist building it while we're playing, but we'll see how that goes. But that'll give me Saturday.
Are we playing Saturday or skipping Saturday?
Depends on who exists.
Okay.
I think.
I'll jump off in case you guys want to talk over crossover.
All right, cool. We'll catch you Friday then.